Okay, Amram. So we're in the second seal.
Second seal.
Second seal. Now John is on the Isle of Patmos and he is seeing all these great events and he's writing what he is seeing. So he sees the Lamb take the book and he's opening now the second seal. The second seal. And when he had opened the second seal, he heard the second beast say, "Come and see." And there was another horse that was red. And power was given him to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Wow, this is that great sword he was given him. Now, Brother Branham says, now, John, he never seen exactly what it was. But what he saw was what God was sending to the church for a time. He didn't make it plain then. The Lamb didn't make it plain then. Why? He makes it plain when it's time to make it plain. It wasn't time to make it plain then to John, but it was time to make it plain now, because he said it was left for the last days. And Brother Branham, when the angel gave him the revelation in his den room, he went down to the Branham Tabernacle. Yes, and he revealed it to his people. That's exactly what the quote says. The seventh angel gets the revelation on earth and he reveals it to God's people. Let's see what this was, the red horse. Now we remember, what's this?
Council.
We remember from the first seal there was a council that was held called the Nicene Council.
The council was held and they elected a head bishop. And then by doing this, they united church and state together. Then he dropped his bow. He got off his white horse. He got on his red horse, or he can kill anybody that don't agree with him. There's your seal. Same fella.
So the same rider, it's the same rider in a different ministry. He changed his color horse. Now we go into a red horse, and that red symbolizes blood, death. The Roman Catholic Church put, watch, listen, 68 million Protestants to death. 68 million. Wow. And you can see here, this is a book called the Fox Book of Martyrs. Fox Book of Martyrs. And remember who this is?
Council.
Yeah, this is the council that they held, and this was John Huss. John Huss. And this is just an example. Now these two pictures we got from the Branham.org website. If you go on Branham.org and you search in the past articles, either Fox or Martyrs, you will find these articles where you could read about the martyrs that were killed in those days, and about also John Huss also. Because this is all that they could do in that age. It could only labor in that age to combat the great opposition for that 1,000 years. During the Dark Ages, there were millions fed to lions and slaughtered in every way because they wouldn't bow down to that Catholic dogma. Yes. Right? Now, what did God send to combat this that was going on here? It was the ox. And the ox is a beast of sacrifice. So that's why Brother Branham says that they sacrificed their lives. They didn't mind dying. They died as martyrs. Now, martyr is someone who dies for the cause of Christ. And Brother Branham said they died like heroes. So this was the true church here. This is Columba, because Columba was the messenger at that time, in those ages, in the Dark Ages. And because the spirit of the church in that day was sacrifice, labor, that's the ox. That's the ox here. And that's what they did to combat that terrible time that they lived in. It was a terrible, terrible time when Christians died all over. The red horse was running, the red horse was in power, and they were just destroying the Christians. But God is going to send something to put that to an end, to stop it. And we're going to see, after he's on his red horse and he's being fought with the ox, we're going to see what the third seal will be, and what power there will be here, and what power God sent to fight against it.